Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Tak boleh lecturer, Madam Sister Azrina, Binti Adanan and my fellow friends. My group will present topic corporate sustainability, and before that let me introduce our group member. My name is Naqiuddin and we have Khalil, Ilman, Muhammad Aeiman, Arsalan, Asyraaf and Syahirah. Now I will start the presentation. I will focus on the corporate sustainability and the benefit of corporate sustainability. Corporate sustainability is an approach aiming to create a long-term stakeholder value through the implementation of business strategy that focus on three areas, which is economy, environment and society. Now we will look into the core element of corporate sustainability. So first, concern with the future and with the ability to maintain certain value, asset or capabilities over the long term. Next, which involve decision between environmental, social and economic domains. And lastly, choice that take account of equity within society and across generation. So now I will move on the benefit of corporate sustainability. So the first benefit of corporate sustainability is achieving cost saving. This can occur since having corporate sustainability can assist a company or organization in reducing resource use while also limiting the pollutant output. This will lead to economy efficiency. Furthermore, cost saving can be reinvested and additionally sustainability efforts to further expand on organization positive impact on this planet. Next, the benefit of corporate sustainability is it can help on meeting customer needs. Operation can more quickly respond to environmental qualification criteria that their corporate customer built into their purchasing procedure. So the last benefit is anticipating stricter regulation. By choosing environmental responsible practice, business can be prepared for changing legal regulation, which in turn bring benefit to them, such as reduce the operating risk, improve discussion and communication with public decision makers, and can ultimately deliver a competitive advantage. So I think that's all for me, and now I will pass to Arsalan Asyraaf to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. So my name is Arsalan Binti Nizam. So I'm going to explain about sustainability report. So let's go through the definition. Okay, sustainability report is a periodically, usually annual report published by a company with the goal of sharing their corporate social responsibility action and result. It measures and communicates the economic, environmental and social impact of organization activity. By doing so, organization like stakeholder, all parties interested in the activity aware of how they are integrating the principle of sustainable development into their everyday operation. So actually there are 5 other names for sustainability report. The first one is triple bottom line report, corporate social responsibility report, corporate responsibility report, social and environmental report, and social audit. So we can conclude that there are 3 important elements for sustainability report. The first one is environmental, economic, and social. So we go to the purpose of sustainability report. So the first one is their aim is to enable company to measure the impact of their activity on the environment, on society, on the economy. Company can get accurate and insightful data which will help them to improve their processes and have a more positive impact in society and in the world. Actually, it allows company to externally communicate with their stakeholder what are their goals regarding sustainable development and CSR. This allows stakeholders such as employees, investor media, NGO, among other interested parties to get know better what are the short, medium and long-term goals of the company and make more informed decision. Okay, we go through the benefit and importance of corporate sustainability reporting. The first one, we can see that from this slide, environmental and social change. Second one is employee moral. Lastly, market share. For environmental and social change, it will identify environmental and social change that impact on the organization and stakeholder. And the next one is employee moral. As you know, when we do sustainability report, it help to build employee pride, moral, and action, as they know that their efforts are making tangible difference. Last but not least, in market share. Whenever we do sustainability report, we can see that we can engage in action to grow market share. That means we can know our target market, and then we can grow our market share. Company that apply this report is we can see that Apple has they are make sure that their product are safe for people and the planet. Thank you.
Thank you, Arsalan. So I'm going to start on explaining the sustainability framework, which is the Global Reporting Initiative (GRI) framework. So GRI serves as the framework that promotes the use of sustainability reporting as a way to develop a sustainable organization. It is also the guideline for presenting an organization's sustainability, which can be used globally to ensure the quality and consistency of the reporting among other organizations. In addition, it is also a reporting system that provides a performance measurement and the methods of measuring and reporting of any sustainability-related impacts. For example, the GRI framework can be used to measure an organization's sustainability performance by looking at its economic, environmental, and social performance during the year of reporting. Moving on here, there are a few requirements that is needed for an organization to fulfill when it comes to the presentation of their GRI under G4. First of all, the organization needs to define the material aspects. It is important to highlight the issue that is significant towards the organization's economic, environmental, and social impacts, which may influence the decision making of the stakeholders. It is also necessary for the organization to explain on why these aspects are being material. Secondly, is to assess the boundary that exists within each aspect, which is to identify whether the impact of each aspect lies within the organization or outside of the organization. The third is to describe how the organization is managing each aspect that has been identified in the early steps. And last but not least is to report the performance indicators that give detailed information on how each material aspect is being assessed by the organization. And that is all from me. I'm going to pass the presentation to the next person, Syahirah Adha. Thank you.
Thank you, Aeiman. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syahirah Binti Adha, and I will be explaining on the Sustainability Framework International Integrated Framework. Firstly, what is integrated report? Integrated report is a concise communication about how an organization's strategy, governance, performance and prospect in the context of its external environment that lead to the creation of value in the short, medium and long term. Next, the purpose of the integrated report framework is to establish guiding principles and content elements that govern the overall content of an integrated report and to explain the fundamental concept that underpin them. As you can see here, there are 7 guiding principles underpin the preparation and presentation of an integrated report, which the informing the content of the report and how the information is presented. The guiding principles are strategic focus and future orientation, connectivity of information, stakeholder relationship, materiality, conciseness, reliability and completeness, and lastly, consistency and comparability. Therefore, integrated report includes 8 content elements that are fundamentally linked to each other and not mutually exclusive. Okay, first, organization overview and external environment. governance, business model, risk and opportunities, strategy and resource allocation, performance, outlook, and lastly, basis of presentation. Next, there are 6 capital of value creation for sustainability that should be considered, which are financial, manufacture, intellectual, human, social and relationship, and the last one is natural. Okay, the benefit of sustainability reporting is firstly, enhancing risk management. Managing risk can help in reducing exposures to sustainability-related risks. Next, promoting innovations and attracting new customers. As sustainability considerations increase, an organization that recognizes the opportunities and has the capacity to innovate will drive growth through the new products, service, and customers. Lastly, improve productivity and cost optimization. An organization can expect to improve its attractiveness to recruit and retain top talent, enhance employee and supplier productivity. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter, Khalil.
Thank you. Next, I will present about the stakeholders and the implication increase the sustainability reporting. Okay, who is the stakeholder? Stakeholder is a party that has an interest in the company and can either affected or can be affected by the business. There are so many stakeholders such as customers, shareholders, employees, investors, banks, suppliers, community groups, non-government organization, the media, the governments, and regulator. Okay, all of them give influence over the environmental and social practice. Next, we move on to the implication that increase the sustainability reporting. Okay, so far we discovered that an increasing number of business are reporting on sustainability efforts, with many of them following the GRI principle. Okay, this external reporting has several implications for the internal reporting system and management processes used within the organization and for management accounting. An organization must, at the absolute least, have a reporting cycle in a place to create and disclosure relevant data in order to publish sustainability reports. Okay, develop a sustainability strategy and put in a place tools to track and improve their environmental, social, and economic performance. Okay, recognizing and the measurement social, economic, and environmental performance. Okay, so social performance is the impact of an organization activities on society, including broader community employees, customers, and also suppliers. For the economic performance, it is the impact of an organization activities on the economics, such as financial measures and the broader measures of economic impact. So next, for the economic performance and for the environmental performance, it is impact of an organization on the environmental include the natural systems such as air, water, lands, as well as the people and other living organisms. These three can be measured in physical terms, and sometimes it is very difficult to measure in the financial term. Okay, next we move on to the conclusion. Okay, this first one, it requires organization to consider the interrelated impacts of the activities. Next, to improve the financial performance through the adoption of more efficient workflow, process redesign, and the creation of markets for the new products. Okay, the third one, measure and communicate the economic, environmental, and social impacts. Last but not least, one reason for the growing adoption of external sustainability practices and sustainability reporting is the changing demand of the stakeholders. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.